What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I thought I'd do a part 2 to my most popular video. Weirdly enough, very little to do with fitness. It is basically how to shoot and edit fitness photos like a pro. Let's get into it. I made that video about a year ago, and since then I think my photography has improved since then. The video quality has definitely improved. We've got a microphone, we've got a monitor, we've got lights. Guys, we are not messing about here. So the first time I did it, I showed you guys how to take really good photos, really good fitness photos on an absolute budget. All I had was a cheap entry-level DSLR that you could have got, that I bought brand new, but secondhand you can get for maybe £200, and I had a cheap lens which you can get secondhand for less than £100. You know, and I used window lighting, so absolutely free lighting. All I did was just a few little tweaks here and there, but this time around we've upgraded a bit. We've got the XT3. I'm not sure which lens I'm going to shoot on. I might use my vintage lens, my OM 50 1.7. I'm not sure, but I think we'll try a few different lenses, see what works. And then we're going to use, instead of window lighting, we're going to use a flash this time. I'm going to use the Godox V1. Instead of going for a soft, you know, sort of that soft light look, where it's nice and warm, we're gonna go the complete opposite. We're gonna go harsh light, we're gonna go direct flash, we're gonna go for that party flash look. So sort of like a sports editorial kind of look. But as I said before in my last video, the three key elements, the three rules of fitness photos are lighting, a pump, and angles. I'm gonna set up the backdrop, set up the lights, and then we'll deal with the pump and the angles. I don't have a studio, but what I do have is a bit of floor space in my living room, so this is where I'm going to set up my backdrop. Cue time lapse. Step 2, a pump. Let's get a pump on. She's a hard to label, untamable woman. Just wait till you see her. She's a monumental, well, a symbol stunning. You better believe it, yeah. It's not the craziest of pumps, but I mean, it's better than before. So it's a slight pump. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with the flash, try it from different angles, from the side, maybe from the left, right, straight on, just see what works. Again, what we're looking for is trying to create deep shadows to really accentuate all the muscles. If your lighting is just flat, if there are no shadows, then the best physique will look flat. You're not going to be able to see the muscles. I will be able to film this because I'm be taking photos with the camera, but yeah. And then the third rule of fitness photos is angles. What you want to be careful of, especially if you're a guy, you have to be really careful about your gut. So you want to be always sucking it in. You want to keep that core nice and tight. Don't let it out. Don't let it hang out. You know, and if you basically want to keep that waist cinched in, even though I'm not super lean, but I'm not fat. But at the same time, if I just if I relax, you know, it's not the most flattering angle for my waist. So you have to really make sure that you keep it nice and tight, suck it in, keep a flat stomach. You want to flare out those lats. This is flared. See the difference? Flared. But today I'm going to go for sort of not your typical fitness and just sort of go for really relaxed poses. But two key things to remember are, you know, keeping that waist nice and tight. Be mindful of your gut. You know, you don't want it hanging out just because it doesn't look that flattering. Especially, you know, if you're trying to accentuate the V taper, you know, and if you just let the gut go, you know, it sort of defeats the point. I mean, it depends what you're going for. Today I'm going for a more relaxed look, so for me, I'm not too fussed about it. But if you're going for like a really flashy look, then you really need to make sure that, you know, that core is nice and tight, and you know that you flare that out. This isn't meant to be like a sort of technical video about posing, stuff like that, because, you know, that's all, you know, that's sort of beyond my remit. I'm not really a posing expert. So basically, I'm gonna stop talking, and then I'm gonna get shooting, and then I'll come back to you once I've had the shots. Let's take some photos. So that wasn't exactly my best photo shoot. Self-portraits are always really tricky just because it takes so long just to set up one shot. You know, if you want to adjust something, it takes like a minute, you know, just to change the angle. The posing could have been better. The backdrop could have been better. You know, I didn't have a backdrop wide enough to cover up the whole, you know, the whole wall. My style's not really like, I'm not all about like the super posy, standard, you know, bodybuilding style sort of pictures that you see on Instagram. And looking at those photos made me feel like, God, made me feel a bit self-conscious because, you know, looking a bit softer than I have in the past. And basically, I guess the whole point of this video, as I've been in my other video before, is that these photos are just snapshots. They're just like, they tell very little about, you know, about what a person really looks like. Look like that, they look that good for that photo, that's it. People will literally prep for months just for a photo shoot, just to look their absolute tip-top best for their photo shoot. Basically what you need to understand is that don't feel disheartened, don't feel crap about the fact that you might not look as good as someone else in their photos, just because you need to understand that these photos of, the way people look at photos is temporary, like extremely temporary. Take away the lights, take away the angles, take away the pump, they probably look quite normal, to be honest. I'm not saying that, you know, good lighting, pump and angles is bad, not at all. That's how you get the best looking results for your photos. Recently I spoke to a guy, this, you know, young guy, 20-year-old at the gym, and he was telling me about how, you know, how focusing on aesthetics really affected his sort of body image and stuff like that, and how he sort of got obsessed with body image. And luckily for him, he sort of realized that that wasn't healthy, and he sort of, you know, changed his sort of mindset towards training and stuff like that, which is good. But a lot of young people sort of get obsessed with looking a certain way, obsessed, feeling that they feel less than because they see, you know, their favorite fitness influencer just looking absolutely ridiculous all the time. When the reality of it is that lighting, pump, angles makes 3000%. It makes all the difference. It makes, you can take a crap average physique and make it look incredible. That's what they do, you know, that's what they do with celebrities on, you know, for men's health. Physiques that are really nothing to shout about, and they make them look, you know, pretty decent just through lighting, pump and angles. The top of the top, the elite sort of athletes, they'll get shredded for a photo shoot. They'll, you know, they might be on some sort of performance enhancing drugs to make themselves look even better. You know, they might dehydrate themselves so that their skin is super thin to make their muscles pop out even more. You know, there are all sorts of things, like literally so many things that bodybuilders do in order to make that physique look pristine, to look optimal for that one photo. A lot of fitness influencers, they'll do a photo shoot in bulk. You know, they'll have 100 different images that they take whilst they're in their prime, and then they'll post those throughout the year, whilst in reality, you know, their physique might look a lot softer. Looking optimal, looking shredded, looking vascular, for most of us, it's unsustainable. You know, for example, myself, you know, I got really lean 2 years ago. I just couldn't sustain it. That's just not my natural body weight. Since then, I've gained, you know, 5 kilos, 6 kilos, mainly fat, I think. Anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I didn't drag on. These videos are they're tiring to make, like mentally draining. I hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed this one. I mean, I know this video wasn't very fitness related, but for some reason this is my best performing video, so I thought I'd do another one just to feed the algorithm. Share this with your mom, share this with your dad. Follow me on Firework and follow me on Instagram at ZaneReezeFit. Keep learning, keep lifting, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.